Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the official party, our national anthem, and remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Will Butler.
If you wish, please pray with me. Our gracious God, we approach your throne on this occasion to say thank you. Thank you for the wisdom and discernment you imparted on Captain Anthony A. Threet while he served as Alpha Company Medical Commander here at the Keller Army Community Hospital and the West Point Health Service area. I pray that you continue to pour out your wisdom and your grace on Captain Threet and his family as they transition into his new position. May they flourish as a family and integrate quickly into their new Army family as well. And we also pray for Captain Lindsey W. Bowen as she takes over the Alpha Company Commander, that she would build upon strong foundation and take the Alpha Company Medical Company to the next level. Bless Captain Bowen and her family with her new relationships to meet their upcoming challenges. Bless all the soldiers, civilians, and family members as this unique community as we grow together with Alpha Company new leadership. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Distinguished guests, soldiers, families and friends of Keller Army Community Hospital, good morning and welcome to the USA MedAg West Point Alpha Company Change of Command. The host for today's ceremony is Colonel Brett Venable, Commander, USA MedAg West Point. Today, Captain Anthony Threet will relinquish command to Captain Lindsey Bowen. The Soldier of the Year, Specialist Tyson Currents, will now present gifts to the incoming commander's husband, Captain Josh Bowen, and father, Dwight Wofford, thanking them for their support as Captain Bowen assumes command. The NCO of the Year, Sergeant Julissa Rodriguez, will now present red roses to the outgoing commander's wife, Mrs. Jennifer Threet, along with small gifts for their son, Alexander Threet, and daughter, Liana Threet, thanking them for their support throughout Captain Threet's command. The very soul of a military unit is symbolized by the guidon under which it fights for, which stands as a guardian over its present destiny and ensures inspiration for its future. History dictates that the guidon party leads the unit into battle. Instructions given to the guidon bearer historically state, when in action, resolve no part of the guidon, but instead with your life. The guidon serves as a proud emblem of our history. The ceremonial passing of the guidon signifies the transferring of authority and responsibility from one commander to another. Effective immediately, the undersigned assumes command of Alpha Company, USA Medac, United States Military Academy, West Point, New York, by the authority of AR 600-20, paragraph 2-5B, and AR 40-1, paragraph 1-9B, signed, Lindsey W. Bowen, Captain, Medical Service Corps, commanding. First Sergeant Amanda Weinstein, Alpha Company's first sergeant, will pass the guide on to the outgoing commander, Captain Threet, who will now pass the guide on to Colonel Venable, symbolizing that his duties are now complete and that he is returning the guide on to his commander. Colonel Venable will now pass the guide on to the incoming commander, Captain Bowen, thus signifying the relinquishment of the command to the successor. Captain Bowen will now pass the guide on back to the first sergeant, who is responsible for the, for the care and the safeguarding of the unit's guide on. As the medic commander and the company commanders return to the reviewing stand, you'll notice that the company commanders have changed sides. They do this to allow the new commander to assume the traditional place of honor to the right of the USA Medac commander. Remarks will now be made by Colonel Venable.
Well, good morning, everyone. And thank you so much for joining us on this very special occasion. It is truly a privilege to be part of this time-honored ceremony that formally transfers command authority from one outstanding officer to another. I'd like to extend a very special welcome to all the family members in the audience. From Captain Threet's family, I'd like to welcome his wife, Jennifer, their son, Xander, and their baby daughter, Liana. Let's give the Threet family a round of applause. From Captain Bowen's family, I'd like to welcome her husband, Captain Josh Bowen, and her father, Command Sergeant Major Retired Dwight Wofford, who made the trip from Texas to be here. Sergeant Major, I know it's about 75 degrees, nice and warm in San Antonio right now, so we appreciate you making the trip and joining us on this chilly New York morning. Cool? All right, last but certainly not least, I'd like to recognize our amazing soldiers in Alpha Company. Thanks for all you do every day to take care of our patients and to take care of this great West Point community. Let's give our soldiers a round of applause. Anytime a unit changes command, it is a bittersweet event, and today is no different. On the one hand, we're losing an outstanding company commander and Captain Anthony Threet. On the other hand, we're gaining a talented new commander and Captain Lindsey Bowen. I'd like to start out by recognizing our outgoing commander, Captain Anthony Threet. Anthony has led Alpha Company for the past 2 years, and I don't know if anybody noticed, but as we were passing the guide on, he had a death grip on that thing. So I wasn't really sure if he was going to let it go. But Anthony, I know it's difficult giving up the guide on, but the company is in good hands. After 2 years of working long hours, being called in on the weekends, and taking those middle-of-the-night phone calls, I apologize for that, it's time to pass the mantle of leadership to another gifted officer. For those of you who have served in uniform, we understand that company command is one of the most demanding jobs in the Army. It's the toughest job an officer will have as a captain, and one of the hardest jobs they'll have in their entire Army career. It is a position of great responsibility and a position of great trust. A company commander must have unquestionable integrity, lead from the front, and be the standard bearer for their unit. Our soldiers demand and deserve nothing less. At Keller, we've been truly blessed to have one of the finest commanders I've seen in 23 years of service. Captain Threet has been a role model leader and has calmly handled the pressures of command. He led by personal example, enforced high standards, and looked out for the well-being of every soldier entrusted to his care. Together with First Sergeant Weinstein, they built a high-performing team, which is reflected in their numerous achievements. These accomplishments include the Army Safety Excellence Award, a commendable rating during our IG inspection, and a 90% medical readiness rate, which is among the best in our region. Anthony also planned and executed numerous hospital-wide events to include ARBIGEN training, a VA retirement home visit, and multiple FRG activities. Based upon his outstanding performance, Captain Threet was selected for the Army Baylor Master's Program in Healthcare Administration. Later this month, he and his family will PCS to Fort Sam Houston, where Anthony will begin his graduate studies. Needless to say, this is a tremendous accomplishment for both Anthony and Jennifer. I mention Jennifer because no one who wears the uniform can achieve success without the encouragement, support, and sacrifices of their family. Jennifer, thank you for taking care of your husband and supporting the great families here at Keller. You'll be greatly missed. Capt. Threet, as you, Jennifer, and the kids depart for San Antonio, I wish you the very best. I know you will continue to perform with distinction wherever the Army may lead you. Thanks again for your service, and congratulations on a job well done. Obviously, when one commander leaves, another must be chosen to take over. This is a selection not easily made. Command positions are highly competitive, and the Army selects only the best to fill these demanding roles. Such is the case of our new company commander, Captain Lindsey Bowen. Captain Bowen is a graduate of Baylor University and has experience in both TONE and TDA assignments. She has served as a platoon leader, company executive officer, and Battalion S4 in the 4th Infantry Division. Most recently, she served as Keller's executive officer, where she expertly managed operations for the command group and the staff. Lindsey is clearly the right officer for this command, and we are very blessed to have her on our team. Lindsey, I welcome you and Josh to command, and I look forward to serving with both of you. I know you will take the medical company to new heights. In closing, I'd like to thank everyone again for attending today's ceremony. May God continue to bless our hospital, West Point, our Army, and our great nation. One team, one purpose. Go Army, beat Navy.
Captain Threet, the outgoing commander, will now give his remarks.
Good morning, Colonel Venable, Sergeant Major Brockway, Keller staff, soldiers, family, and friends. Thank you for attending today's ceremony. It's hard to believe that 2 years have already passed. It really hits home to take advantage of your time and use it effectively because it goes by very quickly. I've been very privileged to command this company and want to thank you all as it's been a team effort. Together we have accomplished so much, and it's been motivating to me to see all that you have given to this organization and this great hospital that it is. Please continue to give the same level of dedication and effort with Captain Bowen that you have given to me. I'd like to thank God for giving me the opportunities that I've had and helping me to give my all. Without him, I'd not be able to accomplish what I need to. Next, I'd like to thank my wife Jennifer and family for their support. Thank you for putting up with the long hours, the time away, constant changing of plans. Thank you for listening to me, even when I was a zombie husband. I'm incredibly lucky to have you and have always been able to focus well as I knew you were taking care of the family. And Xander, thanks for coming to see me at the office and playing with the monies, the coin collection. Thank you to Colonel Venable, Command Sergeant Major Brockway, Colonel Sones, and Command Sergeant Major Burnell for your trust and confidence in me over these past years. It's been an honor to work for and learn from you. Thank you to First Sergeant Weinstein. I never thought I'd be able to work with the same First Sergeant for the entire time I was in command. Thank you for your patience with me, your mentorship to me, and your dedication to Alpha Company. I couldn't have asked for a better First Sergeant, and it's been an honor working with you. I want to thank the HHC and MP Company Command teams as well for their support and for commiserating about MedPros, Commander's Portal, profiles, etc. Thank you to the soldiers and civilian staff here. You may think that what you do goes unnoticed, but it truly doesn't. Each of you is a vital part of this organization to help us achieve success. It's easy to get wrapped up in your individual section, but being in this position, I've been able to see a lot of what goes on behind the scenes. If there's one piece of advice I'd leave, it would be to treat each day as a learning experience. Command has certainly been that. There's always something new that comes and something you don't know, so learn from it, and it helps you grow to be a better leader and soldier. It's amazing what your attitude and perspective can do to make the same task easier or harder. All the best to you, Captain Bowen and Josh, as you take over Alpha Company. It's a wonderful company, and I'm confident you will take it where it needs to go. Your company is in good hands. Thanks again to everyone, especially my family. Thanks, Liana, for all you have done. Dignity and respect, one team.
Remarks will now be made by Captain Lindsey Bowen, the Alpha Company Commander.
Colonel Venable, Sergeant Major Brockway, Keller staff and soldiers, USMA staff, family and friends, thank you for attending today's ceremony, and thank you for those who set up today's ceremony. I am humbled to command the professionals and the caregivers at Keller Army Community Hospital who diligently serve the United States Military Academy and West Point area. Colonel Venable, Sergeant Major Brockway, thank you for the opportunity to command and to serve this great organization in a new capacity. Captain Threet, thank you for the hard work and dedication you have poured into this company over the past 24 months. The outstanding achievements of the soldiers in Alpha Company are a direct reflection of your leadership. I wish you, Jennifer, Xander, and Liana the very best as you transition to the Army Baylor MHA MBA program in San Antonio. For Sergeant Weinstein, thank you for your leadership and mentorship you provide to our soldiers. I am grateful to have you as my teammate and look forward to serving together. Thank you to my dad, Sergeant Major Retired Dwight Wofford, who came here today from Texas. You've always been my greatest mentor and my NCO conscience. To my wonderful husband, Josh, thank you for walking this life with me through this next chapter. I would be remiss to be up here today without thanking Jesus Christ for giving me a greater purpose in this life. I ask that you all pray that he gives me the wisdom to lead and to care for our soldiers as they deserve. To the outstanding soldiers of Alpha Company, it is my greatest professional honor to serve you, and I am thrilled to work with such a great team. All signed policies and procedures are in effect. Dignity and respect, one team.
Please stand for the playing of the Army song. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending today's ceremony. Captain Threet and his family will come to the front to be available for any well-wishers. Immediately following, please join us directly behind you for Captain Bowen's reception. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.